happened to me a couple of weeks ago that I have not been able to stop thinking about. I walked into a meeting wearing an outfit that I actually felt like myself in. Nothing flashy, nothing really different than what I would normally wear, but something was different in how I carried it. And the meeting went differently. People listened differently. I got to ask my opinion before I even offered it. And I realized this was not about the outfit that I was wearing. This was about what happens when you finally own who you are. Welcome back to the Simpli Edit, my weekly lifestyle diary, where we talk about building a life that feels as good as it looks. I'm Stacy, founder of Simpli Luxe. 2 weeks ago, we talked about ownership, about investing in your style identity and stepping into who you are becoming. This week is the natural next chapter, because ownership is not just internal. It changes how the world responds to you. Stay with me to the end, because I am going to break down exactly why this happens and how to make sure that it keeps happening on purpose and not by accident. Here's what nobody tells you about doing the inner work. It does not stay inner. You think you're just working on yourself, building your confidence, clarifying your style, setting your boundaries, building your floor. And then one day, you notice people are treating you differently. Not because you announced anything, and not because you asked for it, but because something about how you occupy the space has shifted. This is not magic. This is not manifestation in the mystical sense. This is simple human psychology. People respond to certainty. People respond to alignment. When you walk into a room unsure of who you are, people sense that, even if they can't name it, and they treat you accordingly. When you walk into a room knowing exactly who you are, people sense that too, and they adjust. I think about this in terms of the wardrobe conversation specifically. When you're dressed in alignment with who you actually are and not performing, not guessing, not hoping it works, then you carry yourself differently. Your shoulders sit differently. Your eye contact is different. The way you answer a question is just different, and the room responds to all of it. This is why the style brief work matters so much to me. It is never really about the clothes. It is about removing one more layer of self-doubt so the woman underneath can fully show up. I want to get specific about where this shift shows up most, because I think it helps to know what to watch for in your own life. The first thing is how people ask for your opinion. When you carry yourself like someone who knows who she is, people start asking what you think before you even offer it. This is what happened to me in that meeting. I didn't raise my hand. I didn't clear my throat. Someone turned to me first. That is not a coincidence. That is what certainty signals. The second thing is how people respect your time. When you have done the boundary work, created the floor, the protection, the maintenance, people stop testing those boundaries the way they used to. Not because you fought it in the moment, but because you have been consistent about it for months. And consistency reads as authority. Number 3, how people talk to you about themselves. This one surprised me the most. When you are settled in who you are, people open up to you more. They tell you things, they trust you faster, because grounded energy invites honesty. People can feel when they are safe with you. None of this is about being louder or more aggressive, or even demanding respect. It is quieter than that. It is just alignment radiating outward. Now we have to get in how you make sure this keeps happening on purpose. So how do you make sure this is not a one-time meeting, a one-time outfit, a one-time moment, but an actual shift? The first thing is keep doing the invisible work. That floor you create, the rituals, the boundaries, the presence practice. None of that work is visible to anyone else, but all of it is what produces the visible shift. If you stop doing the invisible work, the visible shift fades. This is not a one-time unlock. It is a practice. Number 2, dress like the evidence, not the aspiration. This is the piece that most people get backwards. They think, once I become her, I will dress like her. It actually works the other way. You dress like her now, using what you already know about your color season, your silhouettes, your formula, and the becoming follows the dressing. Clothing is not the reward for arriving. It is part of how you arrive. Number 3, notice the shifts without needing them. Here is the tension to hold. Notice when people respond differently to you. Let it confirm the work that you are doing. But don't chase the response. The moment you start dressing or behaving for the reaction instead of the alignment, you lose the thing that was working in the first place. The shift is a side effect of authenticity. It can become the goal. 2 weeks ago, I told you about the personal style brief and what it means to own your signature style identity. This week is the proof that why that work matters. Because when you know who you are, your colors, your silhouettes, your formula, you stop performing and start simply being. And the world responds to the difference. If you have been thinking about the style brief, this is your sign. Not because the clothes change everything, because the certainty does. The link is in the description and in the bio if you are ready. Or join the waitlist if you are still deciding. Tell me about a time someone treated you differently because of how you showed up. I definitely want to hear about it. Subscribe for the Simpli Edit every week, and I will see you in the next one.